Yeah.
Nice.
We've been around since last October making music as a band. We all met online, which is a little weird. Like, usually people know each other. It was kind of like, oh, I need to find a singer, so they look on MySpace, and I need to find a guitarist, look on MySpace, and we all met each other, and we've been the same band, no member changes for a whole year. It's awesome. So I guess that's who we are. We've just been making music, as much as we can do. Yeah. But yeah, that's a little interesting about us. So yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We call it Commonality.
Recorded that at Electroworks, located in Downers Grove. Good work. He helped us out a lot with our writing process and stuff like that. He does good work. So.
Yeah, it really is cool. Like, we wanted to go out there and, like, make something a little different, like, maintaining, like, elements of hardcore and, like, the things that kids love, but trying to, like, do it a little differently than other people. Like, we try to, focus on having, like, a poppy edge, like, trying to have good choruses, like, memorable parts instead of necessarily being heavy all the time.
Yeah.
Just,
no breakdowns every other part.
We're about, I guess, altogether. I guess the EP sums it up pretty well. It's called Commonality. He came up with the name, but then it kind of took on a new meaning for me, at least, writing lyrics.
It was all about, like, commonality, like, we're all striving for the same goal, and, like, yeah, there's hardships and the same, but if you're all fighting for the same thing, then you're doing something.
This is the story. I was in an old band called History is Myth with some guys, and we were going to do a name change, and we had a member in the band named Chris Brown, who was actually in a band called Circle the Sky, and he came up with the name The World Ends With You for our old band, for a name change, and we were going to use it. So I designed a little, I made up a logo for the name, because we were going to legitimately become The World Ends With You, and then that band broke up. Started this band, and when I met Richie, I showed him the logo. I was like, oh, this is just some design stuff I made, and everyone ended up liking the name. So we ended up using the name that this kid came up with, but I called him on the phone, and I was like, can we use your name? And he was like, yeah, dude, I would love it.
And then we found out a video game.
And we found out it was a video game. And
later on.
And had people on MySpace being like, some people were like, that's so cool. That's so cool. And then some people were like, that's so dumb. Scene right now, like, at least, are you talking locally?
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's great bands, like, great people, like, everyone wants to make it, everyone wants to, get out of the scene, get out of the bubble, but there's some great bands, and I think that there's a lot of animosity and hate between people and, like, drama that, I mean, honestly, I think our band does a good job of staying out of, mainly because a lot of our members aren't really that acquainted with the local scene. I mean, we tend to sort of drift on the side, but there's a lot of drama, and there's people, like, getting on each other, just stepping on each other's toes, and I think, like, people should just, like, celebrate the music, I think, like, ultimately. I mean, I feel saying that is one thing, I mean, to live it out is different. I try to do that. I mean, I love every local band. I love Arla May, love Evelyn, they did amazing today. Like, I'd love to see those guys play. I've been watching Arla May since before I was in band, so, like, so, I mean, it's just cool to, like,
Cadence, they're awesome.
So it's, the music scene today is, it's like, there's great bands out there. It's just, I mean, people are always dramatic and catty and weird, and I think
always stuff like that. And I used to watch, YouTube videos of bands that I'm like, oh man, like this band's so huge in the scene, and then once I get here, it's like, it's like so disappointing. It's so ever changing that it's so hard to tell what's going on. I mean, people need to just realize why you're there. And,
stay for all the bands, like, come to see a show, not just, like, necessarily a band. I wish more people would come to see shows than to see bands, like, as an artist,
artist or whatever, you want to have that relationship with your fans.
Yeah, especially all the reoccurring
We try to talk
fans.
to people.
It means
a lot.
more.
All the
It
reoccurring
means
fans we see at shows.
We
it's
try to
awesome
build
see.
like relationships with
I mean,
people
like,
and like talk to them. I mean,
It's cool to see people we never knew before and actually say hi to them. What's up at a show that like we just met like last show, and we see them again at another show. And
It's awesome.
Even more new faces. It's awesome.
So if you don't know us, we could be best friends in the future.
Yeah. Or even signing. I signed a girl's leg today. That was cool.
That is pretty cool.
I signed my first CD today.
Yeah.
Nice. How's that feel?
Good.
It feels pretty good. I mean, like, it's like such a stronger bond. It means so much more. And
I mean, we're nothing
You know.
special. We're just people just like our fans. We just try and create music for them that they like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we like it too. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, we'd like to thank everyone that came out. I mean, one,
Definitely.
tonight, it was a huge show for us, and two, that's been there, before. And
What else is there to say, guys?
I think that's it.
Not much. Where the world ends with you. We love you guys. We love
Vicious Apparel. If you're not wearing it, you better be naked.
Yeah.
Right there.
Slogan.
Pick up Commonality, our new EP,
Yeah.
at a show for $5 or elsewhere.
Yeah. We're gonna get it on iTunes
It'll
too.
be on iTunes and also,
And also
be
the
on
stuff, so.
It'll be on our Big Cartel merch site if you want to order the hard
Special,
copy.
yeah. I just want to say special thanks to all the bands that came out and played on the show tonight.
Yeah.
Beneath Us All, Arla May, Evelyn, and Cadence.
Yeah.
They're all great.
And for Vince, who's not here.
We love them.
Yeah, Vince. We haven't even mentioned Vince, our other guitarist, is not here. He's like the goofy one. And yeah, he's a little. We pick on Vince a lot, like a lot.
Shout out
Like
to
I'm
Vince.
afraid he's gonna quit every day.
Vince.
But we love
Put
Vince.
this on the thing.
We love Vince more than anything in the whole world. He's our baby boy.
He's the youngest.
And yeah, that's so Vince. We wish you were here right now.